Hello to my bookish baddies. I am back with another video. This one's going to be a pretty quick video. And I want to walk you through 4 books that I've read that I will never read again. I am a habitual rereader. I love to read a book again and again if I really love it. So it's rare that I run across a book that I will never read again. Now, this is no shade to these authors because I happen to love, not just respect, but love all of these authors. It's just these particular books. Let's get into it. Okay. Book number 1 that I will never read again. My Sister's Keeper. Jodi Picoult is one of my absolute favorite authors. I have been to 2 of her book signings, met her in person. I have, I think, her full collection of books. Love, love, love her. This was the first of her books I've ever read. One of her most popular. It was actually turned into a movie back in maybe 2007 through 2010, somewhere in that arena. Love this book. But it is so sad, y'all, that I can't revisit it. Like, I'm always thinking about, I remember the sensation of reading that book. It was so good, but so sad that I can't bring myself to read it again. So it just sits on my shelf, longing to be read, and I keep telling it no. But that just lets you know she writes emotion beautifully. My Sister's Keeper. All right, next book that I will never read again. Lemony Snicket. All the Wrong Questions. Who could that be at this hour? So, if you've already watched my series of unfortunate events video, you know I love the series of unfortunate events. It is a massive part of my childhood, part of my adulthood. Don't have no kids, aka dogs. I reread it like once a year. Love the series of unfortunate events, and I think that is why this one is not a reread for me. When I read this, I was expecting that same energy, and it didn't give that. It's very different. That's all I can say. It's very different, and I was just like, womp womp. It just didn't do it for me. That being said, again, love me some Lemony Snicket, series of unfortunate events. You cannot tell me anything wrong about it. I do not want to hear it. But this one won't be revisiting. All right. Up next is The Hate You Give. Much like My Sister's Keeper, I wish I could go back to the first time I read this book because it's so beautifully written and I love me some Angie Thomas. But it is so heart-wrenching that I simply cannot bring myself to reread it. Like, it just reminds me of my childhood. The characters are so relatable. The situation, the neighborhood is all so relatable that the trauma is like, oh, it's crippling. But if you have not read it, look, I'm like, it ripped my heart out. Go pick it up. But I mean that. If you haven't read it, this is an important read. I just can't read it again. That being said, love me some Angie Thomas. And last up, Life After Death by Sister Souljah. Listen to me. I feel like Coldest Winter Ever is on the syllabi for Black girlhood. Every Black woman I know has read Coldest Winter Ever. So when I found out they were coming out with a second part, I said, oh, my dreams have been realized. Imagine my surprise when this was a 0 out of 10 for me. I was like, why is she taking us literally to the pits of hell? I hated it, y'all. And I love me some Sister Souljah. I love everything she stands for. I love me some Sister Souljah. But this book right here, I was not amused. I will not read this one again. And that is the 4th and final book that I have read and will not read again. Now again, love, love, love all of these authors. Highly recommend their works. These are just 4 books that for a variety of reasons will not re-enter my reading rotation. Do you have any books in your collection or in your previously read list that you read once but you would never read again? Comment and let me know. All right, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.